Patriotism is a powerful and deeply rooted sentiment that compels citizens to express their love, pride, and loyalty to their country. Around the world, certain nations stand out for the intensity of their patriotic spirit, which often shapes their national identity and cultural practices. Patriotism can manifest in various ways, from celebrating national holidays to honoring historical figures and symbols. In this discussion, we will explore 10 countries known for their strong sense of patriotism. The United States is often regarded as one of the most patriotic countries, where citizens frequently express pride in their nation's history, military, and democratic values. This patriotic spirit is especially visible during events like Independence Day, where the American flag, national anthem, and other symbols are widely celebrated. The country's deep respect for military service and veterans further reinforces this sense of national pride. Americans also take pride in their country's role on the global stage, often viewing the United States as a leader in promoting freedom and democracy. This strong sense of patriotism unites people from diverse backgrounds under a shared national identity. India's patriotism is deeply rooted in its rich cultural heritage and the legacy of its struggle for independence from British colonial rule. This patriotic sentiment is most evident during national celebrations like Independence Day and Republic Day, where citizens honor the sacrifices of leaders like Mahatma Gandhi. The Indian flag and national anthem are revered symbols of the country's unity and diversity. India's deep connection to its cultural traditions and historical achievements fosters a strong sense of national pride among its people. This patriotism is also reflected in the country's ongoing efforts to preserve its cultural heritage and promote social progress. In China, patriotism is strongly promoted by the government, with a focus on national unity, loyalty, and the country's rapid modernization. Chinese citizens often express their patriotic pride during significant national events like National Day, which features grand celebrations and flag-raising ceremonies. The Chinese Communist Party plays a central role in fostering a sense of national pride, emphasizing the importance of collective identity over individualism. China's ancient history, cultural achievements, and current status as a global power contribute to a deep sense of pride among its citizens. This patriotism is further reinforced by the country's education system and media. Japan's patriotism is deeply intertwined with its respect for tradition, culture, and the imperial family, which together form a strong sense of national identity. Japanese citizens often express their love for their country through the celebration of cultural festivals, national holidays, and the preservation of historical sites. The cherry blossom, the imperial family, and other national symbols hold significant cultural and patriotic value. Japan's unique blend of modernity and tradition fosters a deep sense of pride among its people. This patriotism is also reflected in the country's emphasis on harmony, community, and respect for its rich historical heritage. Russian patriotism is deeply connected to the country's tumultuous history, particularly its Soviet past and the victory in World War II. Victory Day, celebrated on May 9th, is one of the most important patriotic holidays in Russia, marked by grand parades and widespread public participation. Russians have a profound respect for their military and veterans, and this pride extends to the country's contributions to literature, art, and science. The Russian flag and national anthem are revered symbols of the nation's resilience and strength. This deep-seated patriotism is a unifying force in Russia, helping to maintain a strong national identity. South Korea's patriotism is driven by its remarkable economic development, technological advancements, and cultural influence on the global stage. Citizens take great pride in the country's transformation from a war-torn nation to a leading economic power, with Liberation Day being a key national celebration. The global success of South Korean cultural exports like K-pop, K-dramas, and cuisine also fuels national pride. South Koreans have a strong sense of unity and resilience, rooted in their shared history of overcoming adversity. This patriotism is reflected in the country's dedication to innovation, education, and cultural preservation. France's patriotism is deeply rooted in its revolutionary history, cultural achievements, and the values of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Bastille Day, celebrated on July 14th, is a significant national holiday that symbolizes the French Revolution and the country's commitment to these values. The French people take great pride in their language, cuisine, art, and philosophical contributions, which have had a lasting impact on global culture. The French flag and national anthem La Marseillaise are powerful symbols of national unity and pride. This deep sense of patriotism is central to the French national identity, uniting citizens across generations. Israel's patriotism is closely tied to its unique historical and religious significance, which shapes the nation's identity and the strong bond its citizens share. Yom HaAtzmaut, Israel's Independence Day, is celebrated with nationwide ceremonies and events that reflect the country's resilience and survival. Military service plays a crucial role in shaping national identity, with a strong emphasis on defending the nation's security. The connection between Israeli patriotism and religious heritage, particularly the significance of Jerusalem, further strengthens national pride. This deep-seated patriotism unites the diverse population of Israel in a shared commitment to their homeland. Turkish patriotism is strongly influenced by the country's Ottoman history, the legacy of Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, and its strategic geopolitical position. Republic Day, celebrated on October 29th, honors the founding of modern Turkey and Ataturk's role in shaping the nation's secular and nationalistic identity. Turks take great pride in their rich cultural and historical heritage, which is reflected in their reverence for national symbols like the Turkish flag and the star and crescent. This patriotism is further reinforced by Turkey's strategic importance as a bridge between Europe and Asia, contributing to a strong sense of national identity. Australia's patriotism is characterized by a strong sense of pride in the country's natural beauty, sporting achievements, and multicultural society. Australians celebrate national holidays like Australia Day and Anzac Day, which honor the nation's history, military service, and values of fairness and unity. The country's diverse culture and commitment to the fair go ethos are sources of national pride. Australians also take pride in their achievements in sports, particularly cricket and rugby, which play a significant role in national identity. This deep-seated patriotism unites Australians across diverse backgrounds, fostering a shared sense of belonging and pride in their nation.